Hey everybody, this is Joe, Joe's Premium Firewood, coming to you live on a rainy Saturday, October 14th, 2022. I got a delivery to do today, and it's pouring down rain. Normally I would like to, I would like to split the wood out of the trailer into my truck. But as you can see, the rain's really coming down. It's supposed to rain all day long, so I don't like doing this. I'm trying to save this wood here in bay number 2. I'm trying to save this wood for like December, January, and February when it's too snowy out, so I can, load it or for customer pickup. But I really don't have a choice today. I guess I could take some of that oak, but I'm saving that for like restaurant customers. There's Jason Lane. Hey Daryl, what's going on, bud? Look at those, doesn't that look nice? But yeah, it's just raining. I don't know if Daryl sent this from New Jersey or maybe we're sending this to him, but it was raining a lot yesterday, but I did catch a break on my delivery. So I got to load this truck up with a Joe cord, or approximate 10-foot by 4-foot stack once unloaded. But the good thing about this delivery, why I decided to do it today because of the rain, it goes in this lady's garage, and then it just gets dumped into there. So even if it's raining there, when I get down there, I could just throw it out, and if she lets me, I'll live stream that too. So it's going to take me about, I don't know, a good 20 minutes to load this up. I'm probably going to be pretty close to you here because I'll probably put you on this stack here. Yeah, Phil's got another load already for me, but I don't want to split in there. And your buddy Daryl's watching from South Amboy, Jersey, Guido, Tyler. So I'm going to be up close to you. I'm going to set you on this rack right here. Hi, Jeffrey Wiles. I'm going to set you on this firewood here, and then I'm going to just start throwing into the truck. I'm using this piece of junk tripod, so it's going to take me a minute to set it up. I can see your comments coming. There's Billy Otis. Billy Otis lets me take my union brakes, hopefully. Hopefully he does. It says Mike doesn't get union brakes. But I'm not sure what Mike's doing today. But he can't. He's not doing firewood. I'll tell you that much. He's not going to work on a rainy day, and I don't blame him. Neither am I. But I'm gonna be in here where it's nice and dry. Oh, we got another guy from New Jersey, the self-proclaimed JPF #1 fan, Michael Volk. Looks like we got the East Coast all represented. So yeah, I'm gonna just start throwing these for a minute. Then I don't know. I'll try to adjust the camera angle. I'm gonna get the ones on the ground right here. But you know what? The truck doesn't load itself. Truck's not going to load itself. Oh, so here's some cherry. We got cherry in here, and then if you watch the video I did the other day, I split some. There's some walnut. I split some cherry and maple and hickory, and I was throwing it into here. But this customer sheet, they usually order at least two Joe cords a year. I think they're about 15 miles away. I'm going to charge her $200 for it. I've had a pretty good sales week so far. Coming into today, I've sold $950 worth of firewood. This $200 load will put me over $1,000 for the week. I did buy I had Mike help me one day, and I paid him $140. I bought a load from Phil, paid him $100, and then I bought some posts you can put into the ground, pound into the ground for stacking wood. I bought 20 of those from him for $120. But I'm going to use that over there for my summer storage area where I keep my summer campfire wood. I'm going to start stacking it now. Told you guys about that. I don't like it, but I'm not gonna pile it anymore because it just doesn't dry that way. But yeah, it's staying nice and dry in here. Oh, and if Rogala, you watching? Check out these. You see that, Rogala? I'm gonna have to use your duct tape to fix these gloves. I'm telling you what, the gloves don't last very long doing firewood. That's why my white ones are all taped up. I can get about 3-4 months out of a pair if I tape up the fingers. If I threw them away every time I got a hole in them, I'd go broke. But yeah, this stuff's nice and dry. It is going to get wet. It's going to get wet on the ride down there. But I dump it in the garage, and then they move it out behind their house, store it, stack it back there. I've never seen how they stored it. So, but that's the customer's responsibility to provide dry storage area. You know, and I expect them to order early, but never happens. I'm doing my toe touchers today. You see, I do this. You see why I'd rather just split into the truck? But I know Chris in the wood yard, he loads all his wood by hand. I know Firewood at the Furnace does it that way. I haven't seen a video from Log Cabin Firewood of him doing a delivery yet. Old Jack in Maryland. But yeah, checking out all the videos. Everybody getting back from Paul Bunyan. Everybody was shooting videos down there. It'd probably be kind of funny to go down there sometime, just watch all these YouTubers, content creators, all running around with their cameras, making videos. But I would probably be doing the same thing, checking out all the stuff down there. Really coming down now, you can probably hear it. But not raining on me. I asked Mike to bring me a load yesterday, but he had to have blood drawn. And then I guess he had to pick his son up. Here's a piece of this hickory. Oh, that's cherry. He had to pick his son up at school at 11:30, so he couldn't work yesterday. I don't mind doing it like this, you know. I can just, it's no fun bending down and picking them up. I'll get them off the pile here. Like I say, these people just, they're not heating their house. They want caveman TV. That's what the guy told me the other day that I delivered that half cord to, that my hater said it was only a face cord. You know, it was like stacked 15 feet long on the bottom and like 10 feet long on the top, and it was angled. What's that called? A trapezoid? Where you got 2 angles and 2 parallel. It was about 3.5 feet tall. But yeah, they still say it's a face cord. And when I do deliveries, most of my deliveries are either level truckloads, which is, I tell the customer it's approximately a face cord, or like this is a Joe cord, which is a heap thrown in load, or the most I can get in there if I stack all 4 rows and then put it sideways, that's a half cord. And I don't know how long it is, but approximately a Joe cord is approximately 10 foot by 4 foot by the average cut length of 16 inches. You know, I'm not going to measure it out. You know, people always say, here, can I come pick up a face cord? And I'm like, well, here's the pile. Stack a face cord, then load your truck. Oh, that's too much work. Exactly. Just throw it in level and pay me the $140. Why do this extra work? Because I want an exact face cord. Well, then you stack it. You stack it. You know, I've probably told 100 people that. Come over and stack it, and then I'll sell it to you. Not one person's took me up on that. I just don't get it. I don't know why. Maybe why I don't want to do it. You know, and tell me it's not easier. You know, yeah, I stack these walls on the inside, but they're random height and length. I just do it so then when I throw this stuff in here, you know, when you're just throwing it in here, it goes a lot faster. And I watched Chris in the Woodyard on YouTube this morning, his new video. And I guess at his new landing, he's just got like these areas where the wood's just piled in on top of pallets and surrounded by pallets. And when he was loading his trailer, you know, he just took the stuff off the top that he knew was dry and then left it open so the stuff on the bottom could dry. But the stuff coming in here is already dry. See that? No bark, lightweight, dry, ready to burn. So now when I fill it in the spring, then I put like semi-season stuff in here on the back, but I'm not going to get into that till probably January, February, hopefully. Hopefully I can find more dry wood. Phil said he's got about 10 more truckloads probably left in the woods that he's got to cut. I know he ain't out there today. I think he got out there yesterday because he, like I say, he texted me last night and said he had another load ready for me. And I'm like, Phil, I haven't had a chance to split the stuff in the that's in the trailer now. That's still full. And if it's nice weather tomorrow, if the weather's nice tomorrow, I'm going to split into my truck and do a local delivery. And then that'll be my live stream. But if it's still raining tomorrow for my YouTube channel, I'll probably just do a premiere video instead of going live. Because, like I say, I'm not going to be out working in this rain. Cold rain's the worst. I'd rather have it be snowing. At least you stay dry. Starting to get there. We're almost to a normal truckload or a face cord. I get these ones off the ground, then I can stand and grab the ones that are up at my level. Billy Otis is watching. I think it's time for a union break. Just worked up a sweat. I wish, you know, the rest of my body felt like the tips of my fingers do right now. Ice cold. Yeah, it'd be nice if I had about, you know, 50 of these storage areas indoor, and I could keep all the wood like this, and I could build up enough, but I just can't afford that. So this is how I do it. You know, if it wasn't raining, I'd be splitting the stuff in the trailer and taking it straight to her. But like I say, if she lets me, I'll live stream me throwing it out at her house inside the garage, staying dry, nice and dry. You know, when I start getting up higher, I gotta be careful how I throw the pieces, so they bounce and go off the side and off, and then I have to pick them up again. Do double work. That's not in the contract to do double work, Rogala. Should be handling it the minimum as possible, you know. A lot of people say, yeah, go in the woods and take the splitter with you. Split it right into the truck, and, you know, in theory, that's a good idea, but I definitely not going to bring back processed wood and then throw it in here. That means you got to grab, you know, 250 pieces or whatever. Depends on how much I put in there. And then unload it. I'd rather cut logs and then split them out of here. Like I made several videos on doing it that way. I might come and take a peek and see how many are watching. You know, it is a Saturday morning. Usually we get a crowd about 30 or 40 people. Usually people hit the thumbs up, hopefully. The haters will hit the angry sign. The haters will hit the angry sign. But like I say, the three main ways I sell the wood is a normal truckload, which I'm almost there. Then an oversized truckload or Joe cord. The normal truckload is like a face cord, or I stack it in like I did, Mike and I did on Wednesday's live stream. And that's the most I can get in there, and it's approximately a half cord, or 12 foot by 4 foot by 16-inch stack. Like I said, it all depends on how long it was cut. I'll show you here in a second when we get to like the normal truckload. And I'm getting 140 for it. I'm thinking about going to 150. Like I say, I've told other people this in my Facebook group, Firewood Sellers. They're always like, people are always posting, how much should I sell my wood for? How much you should sell your wood for is the most people will pay. If you produce quality wood like this, and you don't ever sell any because of the price, your price is too high. If you sell quality wood like this and you can never keep up like me, your price is too low. And I got no problem for people not buying from me because of the price. I always ask them, well, what do you want? You want quality or you want price? I want both. Don't work that way. Just like in any job. You know, you get a concrete done by Daryl, you're going to pay, but it's going to be quality. And you get some fly-by-night guy, no license, and he's half the price of Daryl, and then he'll screw up the job. And I don't say I told you so, but guess what? I told you so. But I want high quality and low price. Yeah, that's what everybody does, you know. I'm sure you guys see on Facebook Messenger, people in whatever, you know, buy, sell, trade groups. You know, oh, I want a reliable car that's real cheap. Got to choose one or the other. Reliable or cheap. People who buy from me, you want quality, you want cheap. People who buy from me want quality. I mean, look at this. But of course, you know what the haters are saying. It's garbage. It's junk. Whatever. Say what you want, haters. Say what you want. Just about to a normal truckload. Just about a face cord is what I would guess it to be. You know, it's slightly above the side, sticking out. You know, I got to make up for the wheel wells in there that take up some space. But if somebody said, hey, I want a face cord, I'll just say, well, that's about this much, approximately. Because if they, you know, come out and measure it and it comes out to 40 cubic feet instead of 42, that's close enough. It's close enough. Like I said, it's approximate. Just guessing. But it's a lot faster this way, splitting it in, throwing it in here, and then just letting it sit and taking as you need it. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back in the house. I went out for dinner last night, and Mom said somebody called, left a message for wood, and I haven't checked it yet, so I better do that before I leave. But all right, I want to show you what I got here. This is my normal truckload. This is a normal truckload. This is $140 just for the wood. Hey, that's how I do it. I got 100 stars. Thanks, Bill Moon. Maybe Bill Moon could come by here sometime. And but Bill Moon's at a festival or something today, a music festival in town, and it is raining, and he's gonna get wet. So feel sorry for you, Bill. Wear your raincoat. But I think where they're playing the music at, I think that that area is dry. Let me get some of these. Now Bill will make it over here eventually. I got confidence in him. If you need any merchandise made, check out Backspin Graphics. Check out this hat. Bill's got 2 hats waiting for me right now. He remembered to make them. I know he did. The blue or black one that's like this, and then an orange one that says JPF on them. I know it's on his list. He wrote it down. So he's probably got it made. He said he's got goodies for me. So just got to make it up here. But like I say, this is my busy time of the year, Bill. The only day Bill doesn't have any work, the one day he takes off a year, is February 29th. That's Bill's day off. So I think that's coming up next February. And we got to wait another 4 years before he gets another day off. Got some avalanche building right there. You know, keep taking from the base. It's gonna get scary. It's gonna come down and crack me in my shins. Oh. Yeah, some of these are shorter, but it's okay. You know, Phil, that load we got from Phil was probably 70, 60, probably 2/3 are probably 12 to 14 inches. But I told him shorter is better than too long. I don't want 20 inches. Then I have to cut a cookie off them. I don't want to have to do that. Gonna get me in the shins. You watching, Patty? Patty, you watching? Are you at work doing at your butcher job, making some meat? Yeah, I think in the video I did yesterday, Facebook kind of, I don't know, slapped me on the wrist because I was talking about world events. I'll just leave it at that. So, and I know Rogala said that we got to be careful about talking about that kind of stuff. You know, because I've been out of Facebook jail since March, and usually I'm in about 3 or 4 months a year. You know, it's just like I could call somebody a fool and get 30 days. After they call me every name in the book, they don't get in trouble. But, you know, they base it on my past record. You know, I got probably logged in probably 2 full years in the Facebook joint. I got my own special room they saved for me, but haven't been there in a while. And I mean, and literally every time I go to Facebook on my phone and I see notifications, you know, every time I log on, I expect it to say, "You got 30 days in jail." You know, because I've been arguing with the haters, trying to explain to them how much wood's on a face cord, and it just feels like I'd have a better chance talking to this wall back here. You know, I repeat myself till my head turns blue, my face turns blue, or they still don't understand. They're so damn ignorant. Hopefully some of them are watching right now and hear how I talk about them. Now I got this side pretty full. I might have to walk out in the rain because I don't really want to try throwing them over there too much, because they're gonna fall out. So I think I might have to take armfuls. Look at this piece of red oak, premium, barkless, perfect. That's what premium is. People always say, "What's premium? What's premium?" This. I'll try turning turning this so you can see me. I'm gonna take an armful out there. There. I'll grab some right here while I talk to you. Try to grab about 4 pieces or so. 4 pieces of cherry here. There we go. And walk around the other side. Not raining too bad at this moment. And get them back into here. Get these secure. Don't want them falling out. And that's another thing I do. I always go through this and make sure the pieces are holding each other together. Is that, obstructed view seat? Is that in your way? Is that in your way? Probably is. I don't feel like turning the truck around when I get into the truck. I just want to start it up and go. Gotta stop at the bank. Gotta stop at the store. Gotta get to the bank. I don't know when they close. They've closed like so many branches around here. But at least the one I'm gonna go to, you can get $100 bills out of. The drive-through ones, only 20s. And it makes me laugh when you actually find a bank where actual people are working, and then you cash like a $300 check, and they give you $300 in 20s. I'm like, come on, lady. If I wanted 20s, I would have went through the ATM. But now they finally got ATMs that give out $100 bills. Like I say, I've had $950 in sales coming into today since Monday, and this is a $200 load delivered and dumped. And I'll try to live stream it from inside her garage if she lets me. Definitely got to ask about that. Last week I was doing a live stream at that guy's yard, dumping it in his yard. I didn't think he was home. All of a sudden he comes out. I'm like, oh, by the way, I'm live streaming your delivery. Is that okay? He was kind of like thinking I was weird, I said, people like to watch me work. People like to haters like to criticize me, say I'm lazy. You're lazy. You're lazy. Mike don't do nothing. No show Mike. That's what some people call him. You don't like hearing that. So he does a really good job, folks. Yes, he does. Thinking maybe one more arm load and I'll have me a nice little Joe cord on there. And sit you right here. I think you can see. Might be a little bit high. Like I say, folks, I got to be my own cameraman. The people that tell me not to mess with the camera, they need to come volunteer and do this job. Because every time you move around, the camera's got to be moved. And the other day, Mike and I were when I was doing that delivery at that guy's house, when he came out, I moved the truck and left the camera in the same spot for about 2 minutes. I actually cut that out of the video on the YouTube version, because as many of you know, I've been just transferring these Facebook live streams to my YouTube channel, Joe's Firewood Videos #2. So I think this armful here, this ought to do it. I think this will about do it. Like I said, I sell by I sell by normal truckload, which is a level truckload, which I showed you what that was. Or I do this, which is a tossed in load, which I call a Joe cord, about a 10-foot by 4-foot stack. Or I stack it in there, go a little bit higher than that, every row stacked and packed in there nice and tight. And I call that a half cord, but it's all approximate. I don't say it's exact. So We got a Joe cord in there. What do you think? We got some nice firewood today. We got Craig Wilson watching yet? Wagala. You see them holes in my gloves, Wagala? I'm going to have to break out the duct tape. Here's what I got left in here. All my junk, all my garbage. And we can compare it to the King's firewood. Then you tell me what it is. But like I say, I'm probably going to have Mike start putting some back in here. I'm trying to make this last as long as possible. So I'll show you on this side. Then I got to get down there. Told her I'd be there between 11 and noon. So there you go. That's what we got. That is a Joe cord. Darn nice one, Randy Clay. And those tires are darn nice. Now the wheels, they're matching. They're matching for a change. See that? I did have 4 different tires and 2 sets of different rims on there, or wheels. Now I got 4 wheels and 4 tires that are exactly the same, and they're brand new. So I got to do. Looks like I got to do a repair, so I keep this shut. But you know, now it's all wet. Probably not going to stay, but I guess I'd rather have that tape hold, you know, or fail, than if I don't want this failing, because like I was driving, I don't know, a couple months ago before I got that white tape, and I seen this dangling behind the truck. So yeah, that's not a good idea. So I got white duct tape now, you know. See, I put it here. I had Bill Moon's magnets on there, but they kept falling off. So this, you can't, you know, you really can't see that the rust that's there. That's how I repair you. That's how I repair them. So, all right, guys. Thanks for the stars. I'm gonna hit the road. I'll ask her if she'll let me film me throwing it out in the garage. If not, we'll see you guys tomorrow morning. If the weather's nice, I'll be going live like normal. But if it's like this, then I'm just gonna put up a premiere video on YouTube. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for everybody who made it to the end. We'll catch you guys on the next one.